Hello everyone, welcome to the Art of Engineering Efficiency. In this episode, we will run through the next phase, improvement phase of a software engineer's career. Last episode, we have gone through the foundation phase where we have covered what are the key essential and principles which are needed to be followed by a software engineer in foundation phase. In this episode, we will cover what a self-reliant and individual contributor and a problem solver to follow key essentials and principles. Let me give a high-level walkthrough of what will be covered in this episode. So we will run through few technical essential principles which are needed to be followed apart from following the coding standards. And we will also see what are the key growth related essentials that we need to focus in this improvement phase. As a software engineer, in the foundation phase, we have seen a person who is actually out of the college with a good coding skills but don't have any experience in a software development. Now we are in the improvement phase, so the person is already equipped with the key essentials to develop a software. Now we need to expand our scope beyond coding. We need to slowly start to explore the product that we are building. So at least up to some extent, if not 100%, we need to ask queries about why and how this product will influence the customers. I mean, who are all the customer base? In which way this product or the feature you are developing will impact the customers or useful to the customers. So these are the key items that you need to start and give a try to explore so that it will benefit you in the future and coming phases. A software engineer is not only meant for coding. There are things that you need to explore beyond coding in coming phases. These items act as a stepping stone in coming days in your career. That's why it is essential to know more about the product that you are building, and as part of that you may need to interact with the stakeholders like business analyst or product owner, whoever. I mean, your technology lead or an architect in your team. You can raise these queries and have a casual conversation how this product will work to customers. This is one among the essential thing that you need to focus. And the next thing, your contribution is needed and your team needs your help in terms of code reviews or in terms of analyzing or solving any problem or the challenge that they face, whether it's a coding or non-coding thing. So it's better always be in touch with your team and address their queries. So when it comes to code reviews, this plays a crucial role when we develop any feature, and each team member is expected to review our teammates PRs. That should be the basic expectation. If we start doing that initial phase itself, we will know if there are any efficiency related improvements to be done, can be captured easily. Or it's not only to catch mistakes, it is the other way around as well. Maybe another team member in your team is very good at writing efficient logics and bringing in the new practices. So you can actually learn from reviewing the code as well. You can give and you can take. That's why PR reviews are very much encouraged within the team. It's not only the team leads or technology leads responsibility to take ownership of the code reviews. It's a team responsibility towards reaching a goal. And the other one is about exploring to architectural phases. If you are working on any legacy projects, maybe your project might have been adhered to already well structured architecture, you may get a chance to start building a new product. So in either ways, you may get instructions from your technology lead or an architect that we need to follow so and so architecture as part of developing this project. You need to think through or put a questions why we need to follow this architecture and how it will help us in building the product. Putting this kind of queries, you will get to know what are the advantages, and what are other available architectures where we can use to build the product. And along with that, many companies, there is a usual practice that they have a common standard architecture pattern where they apply to all the features which will be developed in the organization. From what I see is it shouldn't be applicable for all the features. The architecture that we choose, it depends on the complexity and scope of the product. We shouldn't over engineer something which doesn't need a complex architecture. We need bring up this kind of queries to your leads or architects during this phase, so that it will help you to explore the architectural patterns and importance of them. Sometimes we also may need to bring in the hybrid kind of architectures while building a simple features of the product. Apart from coding, there are other areas that you need to focus, like latest technology trends. You need to find at least 10 to 15 minutes in your day to spend on reading few articles or newsletters which are available online. Many developers posting about the technology latest trends. You can go through even in 10 to 15 minutes in a day, and we can learn or we can understand what technology is useful in which way, and you can also take it into your development if something is related. And the other one, you need to start participating in the brown bag sessions or tech talks with either within your team or within your organization, or if there are any public open forums, to showcase your skills and expertise in such a way that others can learn from your experience. And the other way, you can also learn a new technology trend that they have bought into as part of their development. It's not always like a new technology trend that we need to present. You can also present your recent challenges in your project and how your team addressed that challenge, what are the strategies, planning, and what are the end results. So how you guys reacted to that situation. You can take this as an example and present it to the audience in such a way that they have some good learning experience from your session. A lot of visibility will be there for you, and you will have an exposure in building your personality in front of many audience. Once you step into that, you start reaching more people and your ideas will reach to more people. So don't ever hesitate. If you get a chance to participate in the tech talks or brown bag sessions, do take that chance and don't miss it. The next item is about the team collaboration, which we have already discussed as part of our PR reviews. But along with that, so it's not only the technical team, there are people outside the team like business analysts or product owners or people from a different domain. They interact with our product to execute their product. It is always good that you make yourself reachable, you prepare yourself as a go-to person. So when we do this, it helps us understand how their product works and how your product or your development will impact their product and what is the interface between them. You will also get exposed to that, and your knowledge on the product will get increased. It is not something like we show it off. It's like what we take with us and we share it with others. That's how we need to see it. It will become a great asset for you within your team and across the teams. And other thing which I would like to share is about the team conflicts. Within our team, maybe one or more members can have a different solution approaches where our end goal is same, but our approach would be different. When we are in this kind of situations, it's not that we should push our solution to get executed. Instead of that, we need to sit with the other person, or maybe we bring in our team, discuss the whole idea of what we have between two, present it, take the pros and cons, get the numbers, what areas are getting benefited, what is the efficiency of this solution, are there any memory related impacts or performance related impacts or any time constraints, or resource constraints. So you need to put in this kind of factors. Maybe while building the solution, one may not have all these things in mind. When you put this together, present it within your team, so you will get all these inputs either from your team members or technology leader or architect. Based on that, you can measure the efficiency of your solution. In case if both the solutions are good enough to proceed further, then technology lead could take the call and proceed further. Or if both the solutions have a mix of efficiencies, we can take a solution out combining these two solutions and go ahead. We need to look it as a decision of the team and agree to that. It's not like they didn't agree my solution, they agreed to other person's solution. And these kind of unnecessary deviations will not help in our career phase. They will restrict or limit us. Better open for the feedback. Try not to get into any conflicts in the work. Next one is about responsibility, accountability, and ownership. At any point, if you reach this kind of opportunity to take leadership or take responsibility, don't ever hesitate to take that opportunity, because the reason why I am pressing here is you will not know what opportunities are waiting for you when you start taking these responsibilities and accountabilities. So for example, if you get this opportunity, you may think 9 to 6 is my office time. If I take this leadership activity, I may need to extend my working hours and there will be too much burden on me. So you may start thinking like this, but we should not take it in that way. Instead, we should not also extend our working hours. You need to start practicing it. While doing this, always reach out to your superiors or a technology lead, like how to manage it. You can take their guidance, how to balance both the development and accountability or ownership activities. You may have your interest, you are a good enforcer of the coding standards, you may be a good quality enforcer. These are few examples that you show your interest where quality is a major concern for you. So people will notice it, or you yourself can nominate, take charge and ownership of this quality of your product. So these kind of things are like part of the ownership activities that you can start one by one, and later phases start shadowing your technology lead. You can start participate in the meetings or discussions where your technology lead or team lead will do. You go and join, show your interest and listen to them. You just grasp whatever they do and keep in your mind and prepare yourself. So when time comes in, so you don't need to worry about extra thinking. You can avoid if you start doing this early as part of improvement phase in your career. Next thing is about frequent connects with your team lead or manager about your aspiration, how you are performing in a team or as an individual. You can expect feedback from your managers or team leads. So right now you're working as an individual contributor. Maybe down the line you wanted to become a technology lead. What is strategy that you need to build your career and reach your goal? Discuss with your manager about what are the short-term goals will help you to reach your long-term goal. So you need to have these regular connects, maybe monthly once at least. Need not to be a formal meeting. You can just have usual cafeteria chat, exchange your ideas, so that you have better understanding about your roles and responsibilities in the current product development. Along with that, you are also giving a hint to your manager about your interest and aspirations, so that they will also try. If the organization have a developer friendly ecosystem, you would always get that opportunity to you if you have this kind of regular connects with your managers. And when you meet your manager, always go with some solid evidence. So for how many features or how many stories you have developed, what is the quality rate, how many defects you got, are they low or critical, high or medium. These kind of calculated numbers you need to have it with you when you have a meet with your manager, so that it helps that you present yourself in a measurable way. It's not only like I have been working here for 1 year, 6 years, or like I'm working 10 hours or 12 hours a day. Those kind of discussions may not help you ideally, but if you go with something calculated numbers which project your efficiency and your commitment towards the work, will help you a lot when you meet with your managers. If something that you work and you're getting neglected, you need to push yourself and raise your voice, because no one else in the office is going to talk. Last thing but not the least, which is very important, that is discipline. It's about the timings that we commit to office. Usual timings like 9 to 6, and we may have a couple of breaks in between. Whatever time we intend to spend in the office for the work, if we make that productive enough to complete our committed work, then I say we are disciplined at our work. That's what my take about the discipline at work. It's not like we overcome it and extend our office hours and stay 10 to 12 hours in office and indirectly affects our personal life. We need to avoid such situations in the office. Whenever we take tasks as part of the development, so we need to estimate it properly, because we are already a skilled developer. So we need to give the estimates in a proper way, that if some task is taking 3 days, we need to tell your leads or a scrum master or whoever is monitoring the delivery, we need to inform them that this task will take 3 days. And if they are asking us to complete in a less time, we need to raise the concern that the time which they have given is not enough to complete the delivery with a good quality. So if we rush to something to build in a less time, so obviously we cannot focus on all the coding principle that we discussed. Obviously the quality will get impacted. It is highly impossible to deliver these items in this time. So if at all it is needed to deliver, we need to pull in some, maybe an additional resource is needed to help us in our team to deliver these tasks in time. That is not possible, and if they are asking you directly, push yourself and work for 10 to 12 hours in a day, or don't go home and sit overnight and complete this task, then ask them like, how are you going to compensate this? Are you going to give me an extra 2 days off if I work over this weekend, or if I work overnight? My take is no one should take us for granted when we are working for anyone. It is not that we are available 24 hours. There are times, maybe conditions that we can also support, but it should be like agreed terms. So this kind of thoughts you need to put, and don't push yourself which are not possible in the real time. So that's a piece of advice I want to give to the developers or software engineers who are particularly in this improvement phase. So far in this episode, I have covered most of the essential parts to be taken care by a software engineer in the improvement phase. In the next episode, we will see the exploring phase, which is third phase of a software engineer's career, focusing mainly on leadership capabilities and abilities. We'll go through a few essential concepts in the coming episode. Stay tuned, and thank you for watching.